Who's the deadbeat?
They the deadbeats.
Everybody, all the parents.
Everybody to
Hey,
me.
y'all better stop playing with grandma, baby.
Everybody except you. I heard
How many
that.
grandkids do you have?
7.
7, and then you have the 2 that's being alienated. Oh, all of them.
Well, 5 of my grandchildren. My youngest son has 5. Well, 4 children, 4 girls that he's being alienated from.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
He's only
So
has access to his son, but the 4 girls he does not.
Oh, now was they married?
No.
So,
are they all with the same woman?
One young lady has 3 girls, and then another young lady has 1 girl. So he has 3 moms out
Okay,
of the
three,
5 children he has.
5 kids, 3 baby moms, and two of the women are alienating him from his kids. So
Yes. So I'll start with my youngest son because that started first. No, it didn't. My oldest son's mom, ever since they've not been together. First of all, I'm gonna be honest because I'm very transparent. My oldest son spent 4.5 years in the penitentiary. He
okay.
left his son when he was a year old, right after his first birthday, and he spent 4.5 years in prison. During that time, she was alienating my grandbaby from me at first.
okay.
Then she started allowing me to get him.
But why? So why do you think she was doing that to you?
She was angry with the fact because she's part of the reason my son went to prison.
Mm,
Mm.
okay.
Um,
Take your time. It's a lot.
it's hard for me because I'm a hands-on person. And I love my grandchildren. I'm grateful for them and for you to think that they're property. I heard yes when I was listening to something with you guys the other day, you were like, these ladies act like these children are their property. These are
Hmm.
human beings, and you have no idea the damage that you are doing to them. In order for me to deal with my grandson, I have to talk bad about my son. I have to agree with everything she says about him.
Can
Or
you
I
tell us
just
what that looked like? Because I mean, if
she
you
calls
talking
him
to the baby, why you got to
trash.
do that? You know.
He doesn't want he I'm telling him to do this and I'm telling him to do that, and if he come to my house I'm gonna call the police because if he does, um I'm gonna get him locked up. He done already been locked up before, and things of that nature. And then she says things like he doesn't want him. Why do you say he's not doing this and he's not doing that? I was like, you're not giving an opportunity. Like, for instance, when my son came home, because not only did he do that time, he was home 2 years and got caught up in another situation, and he did fed time.
Okay.
He just came home in October. My grandson had a football game in Dallas. He's on federal probation.
Hmm.
He can't leave his jurisdiction without permission. We're not dealing with the state. We're dealing with federal government. And she was angry because he didn't come to the football game.
So
But
what's the reason why you think she's doing all of these
I
things?
think she wants him. The only time I see that a woman is so bitter like that, they still have a desire for the man. Because if you're from personal experience, I'm gonna say,
Hmm.
from my experience, when I let go of their father, the bit it's never been any bitterness, but what I'm saying is my whatever me and him had going on, because it's over, I never gave him any problems. And what I've seen is women that I have seen with these 2 women is because of the desire they have for the man that they can't have.
So okay, it seems like he went to jail when the baby was fairly young. Did she
Hmm.
have any other kids? Did she move
Yes,
on to
she
be with
does.
another man?
She's with a guy right now. She's with a gentleman now.
Do
She's
you think
been
that
with
plays
him.
a part in her actions?
No, because he We can call him and talk to my grandson.
What?
That's what she wants us to do. She said from now on, call him. I'm trying to leave names out of it.
Yeah.
Call
Man,
him,
hold on,
and you
man.
can talk
Ain't
to
nobody finna talk to no other man to talk. But
his
I
own
mean,
son.
is he fair?
is he
Yeah, let me say
facilitating
that.
the call?
Wonderful, he is. He doesn't have the attitude she got.
Well, that's
He
good to
does
Okay,
not.
well
know.
that's good then. If
Yeah.
if it's somebody that's like that,
He
because
is, but why would you want a father to call another man about his son?
you know that the thing about these type of women when they manipulate us and they don't care who they manipulate. Whoever can hear their side of the story or believe what they doing, they gonna do it. So she got him some type of way to believe something, but he's probably not a bad person. So this is why he's facilitating. But
But if it's working,
yeah,
honestly,
you don't want to
it
deal
shouldn't
with
be a
her.
problem. The thing is,
Okay.
how does your son feel about that? Like, is he
Yeah.
willing to
He's
work
like,
with?
Mom, I don't feel comfortable calling, bottom line, another dude to talk to my son. He
But
does
he
it every now and then, but
but
he's like, I should be able to co-parent with his mother and it
Yeah,
not be a
uh
problem.
not if she doesn't want to. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If she's bitter and it's conflict, it's high conflict,
it's
then
horrible
his
conflict.
best bet would be to go.
because I'm gonna keep it real with you. When by him saying that, it seems like
Do he still got feelings
he
for
still
her?
got feelings for her too.
No, he's
See,
moved on. He has a daughter that's 3 years old
but
with the person he's with now.
this is the point that I'm trying to make. Well, first of all, you said she was part of the reason he went to jail. So why and that so off of that alone,
Why
why
would
would
he
he
want to deal with her?
want any contact with her? So
That's
True,
the red flag.
so if you got a
true.
mediator, which is you as his mediator, and that guy is
It's
her
her.
mediator, he needs to just deal with him, and he's going to get a better outcome out that way. But only
And
if
we
it's a
we
person
have
that's
tried
really.
that. We've tried that. That's the thing. My grandbaby is not always with him. He's with his mom more than he with him. So how are we talking to him? You're not facilitating allowing us to see him. My son drove all the way to East Texas
Mm,
to take her money and to see my grandson, and she wouldn't let him. Oh, we have plans.
Okay, so why haven't he taken her to court?
That's what I told him that we're doing. That's the plan. That is the exact
And
plan.
you, being in the state of Texas, you have grandparent rights, right? Did you know
I
that?
just found that out 2 weeks ago.
So you don't have to go through your son and his baby mama drama to see your grandkid. You can actually go file and try to start a process for your own, you know,
Okay.
uh,
yeah,
I
rights.
we're not
just
giving
found
legal advice,
Right. That's
but
not legal advice. That's just a tip.
that's
That's a
yeah, and I
tip from personal
appreciate that.
experience.
Yeah,
But
I
okay,
appreciate that.
so it's a lot of back and forth. And so when's the last time you seen them?
Now it's been this time around because she's done this. She do it. She'll be okay for a little while and then she'll do it for a year or two. Um, Now it's been December, since
wow,
December.
that's a long time. So
And I haven't even,
how old is your grandbaby?
he just turned 10 in February.
Mm.
So he's older. So he's aware of the
He
disconnect
knows.
and staying apart from you guys and knowing that he's not seeing you often. I mean, is it off of something doesn't go her way and then she just shuts down? Is that what's
That's
happening?
exactly what it is. That's exactly because he's not doing it how she wants it done. And if you don't do how I want it done, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. One time when she kept my grandson away from me, hadn't seen him in a year, I was able to see him. I took him with me somewhere. She let me pick him up. I took him with me, and she called the police saying I stole him. And they called me to tell me to come back right now.
But so why do you think she did that to you?
So
You don't
Nothing
know.
she does
y'all
ever
ain't never
makes
had no
sense to
drama.
me.
Y'all never had no interaction, no drama or
This
anything.
the issues me and her have had was with this last situation. Because right before she started alienating my
Come on,
grandson,
mama. Come on, you gotta tell us the truth,
I'm
mama.
telling you, the last
Oh, okay.
situation, we've never had a problem. I've always tried to be neutral
Do she
enough.
feel like you take his side? Is that what it is?
She does feel that way. And like I told her, it's not about taking his side. It's about he's on a situation you're not on. This man is on federal probation. You can't expect him to move when you expect him to move. You can't do that because he has to be careful about the things he does because he don't want to repeat the mistakes he's made in the past.
Oh.
And this last time, it was like Christmas, I bought him and sent some stuff. I bought him some stuff for his birthday and sent it. Now she'll accept the gifts, but she say little snob stuff on Facebook because she's my friend on Facebook. She say
Mhm.
things about deadbeat dads.
And
Straight.
So what fault do you think your son has in any of this?
Oh, he plays a big part in it because you shouldn't have came home and hung out and all of that when you came home the first time. Shouldn't have been that way. Or if I don't take her to court because these are the statements she made. This is my son, and I love the Lord. This is what I told her. My son is the seed bearer, so he's not your son. Without the seed bearer, you wouldn't have a seed. All you do is cultivate the seed, ma'am.
yeah,
That's
okay.
it.
So I got a question for you. Because we in these type of situations, we not big believers of the village. And you know how they say it take a village to raise a child, correct?
Yeah,
So you as your son village, you part of your son village. What are you doing? Are you correcting him and things and checking him on the things that he's doing wrong as
I
well?
am. I'm telling him instead of you saying forget it, wait till he get blah blah blah, and he got at least he do have. I was about to say the guy's name because the guy's a good dude. He has children of his own. They have had two other kids, her and the guy. Um, but he had children before her. Um, at least he got him. He in a two-parent home. I was like, no, baby, you can't just give up because it's conflict. We
Right.
have to fight. If I
Right.
said, how are you gonna
That's
feel
not
when
fair to him. I
when
mean,
your
it's
baby
Yeah.
comes to you and say, Daddy, why you didn't fight for me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what I was gonna say. That baby knows what's going on because during it's always the day after Thanksgiving that this game is at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. When we were coming back, because he rode back with me to East Texas where they live, um, he was telling me some things that
They
let me
always
know
do.
he knows that she is. And even though what my grandbaby was saying was true and tears was running down my face, I looked at him and said, that's still your mother. And I want you to respect her. How you just snatched away from her, Grandma don't tolerate that. Don't ever do your mother that way. You may not like the decisions that she make, but don't do that. Let grown people handle grown people stuff. He said, but I don't like it, Gigi. I don't like it.
Yeah, and
He
the
said, I
thing
love
is,
my family, all of y'all.
yeah, she's building up a resentment for him, and that's the thing. Kids don't stay kids forever. And what you doing, we commend you for that because that's absolutely the best way to handle it. But he also needs to learn boundaries. And as he's growing up, we don't want to teach him that abuse is okay or to be mistreated is okay. To be respectful for sure to your parents, but you have to still whenever you get your time, and he's gonna understand. Like he told you he don't like it. It's okay for him not to like how he being treated. It's okay for him not to like somebody bad after his grandmother or his father or those things. And so, you know, we feel you. We
That's tough.
we live
Because I
it.
couldn't understand why was you angry that he met the first. She kept him away from me over a year, and me and the lady my son is with now, after she had my granddaughter, we went to East Texas and we ran into her mother and him at this arcade. Uh, and he got to meet his sister. And she called me saying, "Now, how dare you? Y'all haven't talked to me. What do you mean? We didn't talk to you're not. You've kept him from me for over a year. I don't understand. Call and talk to you and ask you what? That it's okay he meets his sibling?
Cause she
That's his
got to
little
be in
sister.
control of everything.
So
Yes.
that leads me to my next question. Then, before we move on to your other son, because you got other grandkids that you've been alienated by.
Yeah,
So we are from. So how is her village? Like, do y'all talk to her
I
mother
do.
or father or
Her mom
anything
is
like
a
that?
wonderful person, wonderful lady. But she can't
Wow.
get her to do anything. And really, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We set that up. That wasn't no we ran into.
Mm.
She allowed me to see my grandson. Anyway, I guess I'll move on to my other grandbabies because they matter just as much as he does. I have an 11-year-old granddaughter. That's my pumpkin. Like but I haven't seen them now, probably in about 3 years.
Oh my God.
And
We
where are
have
they located?
no, they in Louisiana.
Okay.
No communication with them. No,
And
nothing.
So so
he
three
can't
of the
see.
kid haven't seen in 3 years.
We have not
She has
seen
to.
them in 3 years. We have not. He or me. And he lives in
Oh,
Louisiana. He's
Oh
not seen.
wow.
I drove all the way from Houston, Texas to Louisiana to their mother's house where she lives.
hmm.
And she refused to let me see them.
What was her reason?
She just told my son that we better get away from there now. And that was it.
So where did
Have you ever? I'm sorry. Have you ever had any conversation with her prior to her stopping you from seeing the girls?
hmm
And
The
what would be?
very
What's the beef? Like, what's the
we
beef?
me and her have never had a beef. I
No, I'm saying
believe.
between her and your son. Like, what
Oh,
what what does she say?
for one, the boy that he has was doing the time
They were
while she
together.
was, yes,
Okay.
because he's 6.
But they had two other kids after him.
Exactly.
So that shouldn't matter, right? You
It
forgave him
shouldn't. It
twice. You
should
get
because you
pregnant
still
twice.
dealt with him after that. Yeah, you
Right.
still
And
he
so
because you had your oldest, the middle. Then he had because it's his oldest, the middle girl, then his son, and then his baby girl by the other young lady that's alienating. So the son has a mother. The youngest girl, who is 4 or 5, 4, I believe she's 4
she has
now,
a
because
separate mother, and then the
has a
three
separate
girls
mother, and
have
then
their
the
mother.
3 girls have their mother.
Are they in alliance? Do they talk to each other, the women?
that's
Yeah.
alienating?
Girl, the last grandbaby, her family is well off. So she feels, first of all, those children are biracial. Let me say
Which
that.
ones?
The babies, those 5 babies are biracial.
All of them.
All 5 of them are
Okay,
biracial.
so every baby mom is not black.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean that would make a
Out
difference
of the
because
5,
all
it don't
races,
matter. They still lost
yeah,
their
they
own
all
traits.
do it. So right,
She's
but
not even the oldest girls, the girl's mom that has the 3 girls. When the other young lady with my young oldest son
mm-hmm,
was not allowing us to see my grandson,
mm-hmm.
she was saying, I would never do nothing like that. She's so
Oh
wrong for that.
man.
But you doing it now.
What?
You doing it.
I'm
You
believing.
Them be the
you
ones.
talk cash money noise
So
about it. Like,
what's the reason why you think she's doing it?
she won't respond to me. I've sent messages to her phone. I've sent messages on Facebook. The only way I get to see my grandchildren is on her page if she posts something.
Picture this, and I have to play devil's advocate.
Yeah,
Too,
come on. I'm
right?
listening. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know how often your son is pushing. Like I hear your story and your side and how
He
you're
won't
reaching
push me.
out.
You know.
And that's the thing. And so you know that you can't do it for him, right? You can't take on his role, like his fight and his determination for his own kids. And it just kind of feels like because he's not the one doing it, they're gonna make you suffer. That's just my synopsis of what's
But
going
he
on.
was
Like
with me that day for us to go see the kids. You went from you would bring the kids and he keep the kids all the time to nothing.
you calling him
In
in.
which I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't feel like neither one of them are pushing like they should. Me personally, and I'm
Neither one of
and I
your sons.
my sons. I'm talking about my sons. I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna just say that these girls are alienating. I'm going to say this. Yes, they are, and they're wrong. But
Mhm.
in addition to that, though, maybe because I'm a mom, it's no devil in hell, not
Uh,
one.
I'm
And
a,
mine are grown.
so let
They
me ask you. So is it what is the main reason why you think they not fighting? Is it because of lack of knowledge, finances?
That's lack of knowledge.
Just
Lack
not
of
being
knowledge.
being afraid of the
You know how
courtroom.
you can talk to your friends about situations, and when they are not, or associates or pastors or people, you may bring it up and they'll tell you once, because I've had to correct my oldest son before about a statement that some obviously he got from somebody. And I was like, no, no, no. What you do is you keep pushing. I said, because there's a portion of this, if she can prove in court that you are not trying, she
Yeah,
could get them people to make you get your rights signed over.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I
I
was gonna
said,
ask
so I
you.
don't care if she never responds to you.
Do you
Send
think
messages, hey, I want to
do
see
you
my
think they
son.
want to fight? Do you think they want these kids?
He do, because my youngest son, I know he does, definitely, for sure, and my oldest too. But because of him spending the time he has in prison, he don't want that to cause him to lose his freedom. Because this is a that first girl is very vindictive.
It only gonna cause him to lose his freedom
If
if
he don't do it the right way.
exactly.
And
Exactly, and I
so,
don't think they have the knowledge.
yeah.
And sometimes when mama's talking, because you mama, maybe you don't know because you didn't go through this. And I didn't go through it because I chose not to do their father like that. I made a conscious decision that regardless of what I didn't like about him, had nothing to do with them.
So let me ask you this. So what do you say to the people, or mainly the women that's watching? Because they're gonna be like, they mama's boys. She need to just fall back. So like, what do you
Okay.
say to those people? Or why are you doing what you're doing? Because
What I
hold on,
can
before you
say.
answer. Well, hold on, before you answer.
Mhm.
Because what a lot of people don't know is that it ain't just the other parent and the child that's going through parental alienation. They forget about the grandparents and the aunties and the uncles and the cousins and the other siblings in this case. So, like,
Mhm.
what do you say to that?
What I say is I'm gonna give them a brief synopsis of my life. I had two children by a man that I love dearly. He, through their life until now that they're grown men, has not been a part of their life because for multiple reasons. Because he could not have me. The in the beginning was the problem. After that, and he found someone and he was married and all of that, it went from that to he had a drug addiction. I don't expect people to do exactly what I did, but what I do expect from us as women is to realize that children are not properties. And and with that being said, not only are they not property, they're human beings. And when you alienate them from the other person that created them with you, that causes detriment to those children. My boys are not mama's boys. Well, that baby boy is, but he is only to an extent because he's always stood up to the plate for his children. You just decided that you didn't want him part of their life anymore. And the other portion about my children's father being on drugs, he's clean today, not because of me, but because of the love of God. Me and my husband put him through treatment. I
Mm.
got married when my children, my oldest, when I met my husband, my oldest was 7 and my baby was 5.
So how is their relationship with their father today? Do they have
Wonderful
one?
today, wonderful. But it's because their mother never, I didn't talk negative about him. And anytime he had a clear mind and wanted to see them, I allowed him. When I found out that I have rights, even to the ones in Louisiana, because I live in Texas, I can take them to court still. Um, I'm going to fight for my grandbabies at the end of the day, because like I told them, my sons are a non-factor to me when it comes to my grandbabies.
Mhm.
Their mothers are a non-factor to me when it comes to my grandbabies. Those are the seed of my seeds, of my children. Being a grandparent is a whole different feeling than being a parent.
This question.
Yes, sir.
Because I was told from my mother and my lovely wife that
That she is.
I was
Thank you.
that I was changing as well. But me personally, from the inside looking out, I thought I was fine. I thought I was doing a good job of holding it together. But I wasn't, obviously because they noticed certain things, and it took a level of maturity for me to understand, like, okay, that I was messed up. So like, what are the things? I mean, you said he snapped quick, but
He
is that
breaks
it?
down crying. He'll break down. He be sad. He's depressed a lot. Both of them have
Yeah.
that, and I can tell because I'm their mom.
What
You
would
know,
you say to the viewers that think their sons are deadbeats?
I would say sometimes I do too. That's what I would say. Because at the end of the day, I just want them to push harder.